good spoiler.
Our topic this morning is actually part one of a 3-part series on the mortgage update because it was such a big topic. We needed to split it up. And I kind of dig this topic. And Elisa, this is your brainchild. And I think it goes along with what we're trying to do here, and that's to educate the consumers. And our topic today is the top 10 questions to ask your mortgage guy or gal. And we're going to break it up today. We're only going to go through number 1, 2, and 3. And then next week when we come back, we'll do 4, 5, 6, and we'll finish it out.
Technically, don't we have to do 1, 2, 3, and a third?
Maybe. But we're gonna
the last one will
3, 3, 4.
We'll group
them. Tease you.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I really want to do this because if you like.
Can we buy down the question, please?
Any points on that? You know what? I really want to do this because if you Google that, top 10 questions, that it's like the same stuff. What's my interest rate? Is this negotiable? Like no-brainer questions. So I really wanted to put a list together of exactly what the important stuff.
See, I think this is one of those times when you need to pick up
the insider stuff. No, pick up a pen and paper.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Write these questions down. Now, obviously, we're going to have them up on the.
They'll also be posted on the website.
We'll have them on the website and all that kind of stuff. But really, these are 10 excellent questions. You need to sit down, whoever your mortgage guy or gal is, and ask them these 10 questions. And your process will be better off for it. So today we're going to talk about questions 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start off with Elisa on this one. So give us the 3 questions, but let's talk about each one just briefly and what it means.
Okay, question 1 will be, what type of lending institution do you work for? So is it big bank, direct lender, broker? Who are you? Because we discussed this on a previous one. In today's market, it really is going to be a big difference. And it's going to be a matter of time. It's going to be a matter of how much control they have over the process. So you're really going to want to be looking for a direct lender. That's what you're going to be looking for, and you probably won't want to go with a big bank.
Why does everybody look at me?
Because you work for the big bank, and
comes up.
We're looking for your approval.
Right. I still want to be invited to parties.
That's my new name, Frank Big Bank Sarah, and that's it.
You want to change
no more Ario.
But that's a lot of work on the website.
But right now, I really
Frank.
think
Big Bank
there you go.
Frank.
Big Bank Frank.
Big Bank Frank.
Now I got to change his profile on the website.
His profile
Big Bank Frank.
I'm sure they have that on a Chinese menu somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take the Big Bank Frank.
Dude,
but as a buyer, you want to go with direct lender, okay? Just because they have more control over the process. We're suggesting.
It's a suggestion
in this market.
Direct lender.
You're going to be, it's not guaranteed, but more than likely you'll have faster turn times. You'll have more control over the process as far as everything's in house, and you'll still have the benefit of a broker where you have plenty of options to go to.
All right,
and I think the real reason, the real simple way of saying that is there's less people involved in the process.
Right.
So
less Indians in less chiefs. What's that?
Less chefs in the kitchen.
There you go.
Whatever.
Chiefs in the teepee or something. I don't know.
From chefs to Indians.
You can only have one chief.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, too many professors, not enough students.
Right.
But hey, so I go in and I ask that question, and they say, "Well, I'm a mortgage broker. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. I'm super broker."
Right.
Now what do I do?
That
walk out?
No,
you don't walk out.
No,
you
keep
talk
asking
to somebody.
questions.
Yeah, you keep asking questions.
Okay, we can keep asking. Okay,
yeah.
good.
All right, so number 2, what type of programs do you offer? Okay, this isn't one dress, one size fits all. Okay, if you are looking for say you're a veteran, you want somebody who has the ability to do VA loans. If you're looking for a USDA, you want the ability. If you're looking for down payment assistance, most of these programs you have to be an approved lender. So you want to make sure that this lending institution has the options that you're looking for that would best suit your situation.
So you're suggesting that not everybody can do a VA loan?
Well, I'm wondering if there's if I would say, what kind of programs do you specialize
and specialize?
Well, I would say specialize, because if they say everything,
well, like not everybody, right.
I would probably say, okay, well, that's probably not true, because
you specialize in everything.
I do everything really, really well.
Yeah, because there are certain banks that have a
specialty.
They have a specialty, or they have an appetite for certain things, like
your money.
Where Elisa and I work. We specialize in obscure down payment assistance programs that nobody wants to take the time to read all the guidelines and dig them up and things like that. So we kind of have a niche, like a specialty, and there are lenders out there that will absolutely specialize in 203Ks or a VA or something like that.
Or even USDA.
Yeah,
just because a lot of people don't even do that. But hey, that's a great
Just because
program.
it's available to them doesn't mean that the loan officer or
it.
the lender has a lot of experience processing.
Okay, real quick. VA loan, I think everybody kind of understands that's a veteran's loan, but USDA loan, because I always picture a state.
People think it's people think it's all rural parts, but technically it is, but they think farms. No, I actually just went up north to Merced and
that's a big.
Well, it is kind of small. It is small, but I looked it up. There are areas just outside the major town. I'm going to call it a town. Major town that qualify for USDA loan.
Oh, there's USDA eligible areas in Corona.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And it's a
Typically,
great product. It's a great product.
It's
That's
Farmville, right?
that's the misconception.
It is based on population. So it's
not necessarily a farm.
And are they cooler loans? Are they lower interest?
They are
100% financing.
They have MI. They don't call it MI, but it's MI.
Yeah, so it's 100% financing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like VA then.
It's VA. Yeah. It's a blend of VA and FHA now, I would say.
Targeted towards low to moderate, lower population areas, low to moderate income areas.
So if I took a picture with my wife and a pitchfork, I would be eligible.
Most likely.
for that loan.
Right.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so
all right.
number
3.
Programs.
Programs. Yeah, we're done with programs. Just make sure they specialize in the options you're looking in. Okay. Number 3, how does your appraisal process work? And Frank, I think you could agree this is going to be really big. Appraisals can make appraisals can make or
big
break
bank, Frank. Remember
your deal. All right.
Anything big is me.
Oh my God.
All right. So basically, it's going to be a large pool. Where you may be looking in Long Beach and you're getting somebody from Corona. Trying to appraise your property. That's not necessarily a good thing. Also, it may go to the lowest bidder. It's basically they'll bid on it. Appraisers will bid on it. And, there's always going to be that guy out there that does it for...
So what's the right answer?
The right answer, you want a small pool, generally speaking, like a round robin, even the option to request a particular appraiser. And when you have the smaller pools, you're generally going to get people who are from local appraisers into your area, so they're going to be familiar, with.
So you want their answer to be that they maybe
Smaller
don't use specific,
pools.
but local appraisers.
Right, local appraisers also ask for their turn times. You don't want to be waiting for an appraisal report to come back in. Several days after you've set it up. So.
Okay, awesome. All right, see what I'm saying? That was 3 questions. And it took up the whole segment, so we got to break it up. But just briefly to recap.
Can you tease us with the third of the next question?
No, we can't. No teasing here. No teasing goes on here. We're FCC reg. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, what type of lending institution do you work for? We're talking big bank, blah, 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 and you want direct lender. What type of programs do you have available, meaning specialize in certain things? And how does your appraisal process work? Because it's an important piece of the process. Now, those questions will be up on keepingitrealestate.com. You can revisit this segment. We'll break it up for you and put it onto a small clip on our YouTube station, which you can reach at keepingitrealestate.org. And that'll take you to the YouTube station. And if you want to be a part of any of the show and ask questions and leave us questions, you can reach us on our Facebook page, which is Keeping It Real Estate. You can hit us up on Gmail, which is Keeping It Real Estate on the Beach at Gmail. You can tweet us at Keeping It RELB, or the easy way for those of you who are old school, you can just leave us a voicemail at 562
or page us.
Text me.
Just page us.
Or you can be like Frank and use a pigeon to get your information.
I prefer smoke signals because I'm the chief in the TP.
Yeah, the American